So, I want to get these things on recording. So what were the things, the points? Dilma said her services, her color services.
Going to be color lock and Malibu color prep for every single one of her clients.
Okay.
We're going to add that in.
Stay here for 1 second, 'cause I have one for you too. And what was Virginia's?
Virginia wants
Her
the
5
minutes for any
Glazes.
glazes.
Okay, so this is a part for Mickey and anybody who answers phones to get. Okay, and then your question was about when we ring that out twice, is it 2 appointments? So we
Yes.
fixed that,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
That's with,
Because I'm pretty sure it is,
It
because when I
does
was filling
affect our
out the
numbers.
thing last night, it
That's
said
with,
Lisa had 13 clients and
what's
she
it
didn't have
called?
13 clients. So you're right.
one is called memberships, the other is called packages. Okay, with packages. Okay, so we gotta fix that. And what was the thing Melinda brought up?
That, VIP, I need to show her how to copy and paste it.
Copy and paste VIP without having to backspace and front space.
Yes.
Oh, and
Okay.
Lexi, we also with the VIP, if you couldn't bring out multiple gift cards, if they wanted to get more than 2,000.
Oh yeah, we have to communicate that to the desk. I
Yes.
haven't.
Can you?
We
or
cannot
you
change
don't
that.
know yet?
That's something that we cannot
No, like
change.
say if you rang up like one $1,500.
You just have to
gift card
have,
and one
Sophia figured
Could you
it
do
out.
it in one transaction or? Okay.
What you
That's
showed
good.
me.
That's good.
Yes.
So you can do you just have to have 2 separate numbers. You're the one that gave me the idea. You have to have.
No, I didn't know if you could actually do it, but.
No, you
I guess
can.
You could do it in the same
Okay.
transaction, just add another card and just put a new number in.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, just have it. It can't be the same gift card number. It has to be a different one underneath.
Or like add a letter, you could use the same gift card number.
Just
We've been
add-
using like phone numbers, for instance, so if you already used up all the phone numbers, put an A at the end. So, so they're easy.
For Alexa.
So Zach, make a bulleted point list of this segment. Also put a
Every year.
timestamp for this segment here so that this is kind of the summary of everything, of the actions that need to take place. There was the thing that Melinda had, there was the thing that Virginia had, there was the discussion we had with Dilma, and packages, and to clarify what the Malibus are. Yes, like all
Oh, yeah,
Malibus,
different
get those
packages,
different
yeah.
packages.
Yes, and we may have to create a $20.
Yes.
Creating
Buy one,
creating
get
the
one.
next level of
We're
Malibu.
gonna look at that right now.
Okay.
Because I think Malibu, like color prep, is $20.
Okay, and there was one more thing, big thing,
Um,
Wi-Fi.
Oh, Wi-Fi and computer.
Also,
Yes.
Saturday Fish wasn't syncing because of the internet. It was delayed.
Saturday Dish wasn't syncing. Just look back and look back here. You gotta check it there. Is that how you handled it manually?
Can I have a high five?
Since it wasn't syncing with up there. we just
No,
gonna-
Sarah figured something out with
Oh,
it,
okay,
but
look.
it was 2 of her clients. It like updated after they were already. It was weird.
Yeah.
Cause I looked before they were checked out and it said that they were on, and then after I checked out, like an hour later, it was off.
So, how did you ring them out? You rang them out, and was
She
there?
like charged for extra time or something anyway, so she said I canceled it out.
Okay, got it.
And she put notes.
So if
in
it does it again, if they let you know that you could just get the data off the back right off Vish itself, have them give you that information, because if it doesn't sync up there, you wouldn't even know.
There
I
was
guess.
I don't think there was a way to tell that it didn't sync though, because it said that it was wait.
You
and
have
the-
to and every single time when you open Vish, what I found too, because sometimes it will look like, oh, it's nothing. You have to physically, even restart it,
But not just that, you gotta get confirmation from the stylist anyway. You should get it from them, because if it says or it doesn't say, you still wanna confirm, because you don't wanna charge somebody who they never talked to about it and it's $20 over, because then they're gonna give you shit. You're gonna get the brunt of it then. So,
That happened to me yesterday, and then
Yeah.
the next,
They
and
were
I did
mad.
learn, and then she had no idea, and I was like, okay, let me do that. And that was on me, because I didn't check, I just checked the Vish, but I didn't speak to the stylist. So after that, I did, because we found that there was things,
that
they
they're
way
they're
under the wrong
entering
thing.
it incorrectly. But as we continue to learn, I'm getting better at working Vish and figuring Vish out. Before I was like, oh, what
but you don't need to learn Vish right now. Just
I
get their
just
word
think
from
I
them.
think it was that specific day because we were having issues with the internet and the ATM wasn't working because it's never done that before.
So then that's an
it
internet
was
issue.
just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, and to make sure, even if that is happening, that you're checking with the stylist too. I think that's the thing you got out of that yesterday, that we make sure is put in. Because you'll get stung like you did yesterday. Otherwise, yeah.
And it was a stylist that normally always discusses it, and so when I checked on the vision, it was all good. I assumed, what do you do when you assume? Make an ass of you and me, right? So, and that's exactly what happened, and the client was like, wait, so it went up, and then again it went up, and I was like, oh yeah, she has to use more color. She's like, why? And I was like, oh, she literally never had that conversation with you, like it dawned on me. And I was like, okay, well, hold, please. And I did go back, because then I was like, well, maybe it is a mistake, and maybe, and it was, it was like a whole thing, because she did a different service, we had to change the service, so, but that was on me. I did not talk to the stylist and prep it, because she's the good one that always talks about it, I just assumed that she did, and I shouldn't have.
So the reason to make sure that you're checking with the stylist, not just going with what Fish says. So Zach, take all these points here, put this segment at the front of the video, and then list all of these out, the last 5 things since this group got together talked about, or 8, however many it is, because these have to get followed up on and followed through with. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
So the reason we keep continuing to have these meetings is because we feel like if we keep talking about it, we keep doing it. The less we talk, the less it happens. And even yesterday at Bayfront, last week, well actually Tuesday, Wednesday, we probably had like maybe 10 add-ons all together. And yesterday we had the meeting, and halfway through the day we already had like 16 add-ons. So I just feel like having the conversation and talking about it and making sure that everybody understands that it's not about upselling, it's not about, making a bigger ticket, it's just about making sure that the client is aware of what we offer. That's all. They can say no. I've had some stylists yesterday come up to me and they're like, I offered everything she didn't want it. I'm like, great, that's fine. It's okay. They don't need to have it, but they need to know about it. Like Brenda's really excited about all the Malibus. That's been her biggest add-on more than anything else, honestly.
Give us to you. Yep. You get the honor of being right up there.
Thank you.
Did we not have a lot of the Malibus that we had before? Or?
So at the Village, they've always had a lot more Malibus and have always used more Malibus that we have at Bayfront. I don't think most people really knew much about them and really ever incorporated them. I think, again, talking about it and sort of reminding her, for instance, she got excited about it and she forgot how many uses they have. Especially for all the clients with well water, swimming pools, that kind of stuff. So she's been doing a lot of those add-ons, which, as she said, is a no-brainer. The buy one, get one?
Yeah.
Well, everywhere. At every salon.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
no, but with the Malibu, so those are included with the add-on with the buy one, get one.
That is, yes. So the Malibu treatments, the conditioning treatments, and also the, like the patches, the hand, the hand masks, all of that. So it's all included.
But the Malibu, I believe they are like a $15.
So the Malibu, well, some Malibus are 15, some Malibus are 20.
I believe that DL and those the collaboration, but what I'm trying to say that Malibu, if they wanted to buy it at Walmart, it's $35. Malibu,
Oh, good. Thank God.
yeah, you can buy it at Walmart, the little thing, but it would be $35. So $15, yeah, and even buy one, get one free, that is just, stealing money from the company, they are expensive, very expensive, but also what they do, like for example, if you use them always before color, but especially before highlights, it's gonna make the highlight process, less time, but the results are gonna be 200% better.
That's what Tracy would do, right?
All the time. For every single Tracy clients, we use Malibu C before, and believe me,
it's an amazing product.
My
That's
thing
why I'm
is that
surprised that I don't
to
see
use
people
it,
use.
because they don't have
Especially now that
color,
it
they don't
is
have
cold.
It's a really good product.
But being honest, 100% of the clients should have Malibu first because we live in Florida. And what Malibu does
the water.
to the hair is absolutely unbelievable. Whatever you do after Malibu, it's going to be 200% better. Color, glaze.
It preps the hair,
Even
it hits
haircuts.
everything.
Brenda's been doing
Everything.
it for a lot of her clients that are just coming in for haircuts.
Yeah.
You know, just to clean the hair and get all the gunk out.
For the people that come, they're like, what's up with the water down here? Yeah, that's exactly what we'll get. Oh.
He's like, oh no, everybody's looking.
Oh my God, que mucho se
Looks
parece.
just like you.
They look like Stagger.
Namir.
Hi, Namir.
You copied and pasted your face. Oh, hi.
That's the first thing. Usually tell me he looks like his dad.
I need that now.
Okay, you want it. I think one more.
Yeah, I get to.
Write it down.
Where's my
It's okay. It's Nami though. We call him Nami.
Nami.
Street, right? He was excited to come, but he gets shy.
Welcome.
But see, and I feel like every time we have a meeting, somebody brings up something that somebody didn't know about. And this has been a month and a half that we've been having these meetings and things still come up. So I think it's really important to just have these little, even if it's just half an hour, just to see everybody and meet with everybody and you guys having that conversation, somebody discovers something new. So, but we did great. After our meeting yesterday, I started telling them that after our meeting yesterday, our, add-ons went up. And I could just feel everybody get a little more excited about it. Not feel like, oh, I have to sell something, or oh, I gotta talk about something I don't know anything about. It's just, you have to be natural. If you're not natural, the client's not gonna want it anyway. So don't sell what you don't believe in. Only offer what you think is important to that client.
Marina's like, get this out of my hand.
Yeah, so, why? Did you talk about why?
Why what?
And there's Aaliyah.
Yeah, why, so why this is important?
Oh, because like Marina said, we just learned new information about
Did you get my text
our menus, because sometimes things get miscommunicated,
Okay, all right then.
and here is where we can just like get it and confirm about things.
I guess like 6:15, I think.
Yep, that's why it's good to have a conversation about this. So why are we, because we've spent a lot of time on this one.
Let me
We've been
just
talking
make
about
sure
this a lot,
that Yeah, 6:15.
the Lux upgrades and this whole new shift and, not checking people out until they have the information up front. Why is that so critical? Remember why?
Because it's part of our 6 steps. It's part of what we offer to our clients. Without the full range, we're not successful.
Okay, yeah.
So we can continue to grow and offer our clients a better experience.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. For us to grow, and the way for us to grow is when we give them a better experience, that will create growth. When we give them something beyond the status quo or the normal. So I noticed in the last week or last 2 weeks, and I don't know what this is, but I'm kind of here to talk about it. The results of the offerings were really low on some days. Some days there were only like 2 out of 20 guests at all 3 locations. And I don't know if that's because some of the things aren't getting sent to the front, like the services are being done, maybe they're not getting checked out, or there's something with the way that we have it set up. Because if they the issue is if they stay that low, I talked about before us having to just hit 33% of the guests with some sort of enhanced experience, it will make a difference for the year. But by not doing that, every day that goes by impacts us in the future. So every day that doesn't happen, it is a predictor of where we're headed. So that's why it's just so critical. It's not even something that we can think about or decide whether we want to participate or not. And it has to be something that's second nature in our business. Their experience and their way here, no matter how long they've been coming, if we can shift that and alter that to get them to talk about it more, to have them walk out of here in a new way where they got something that they never had before, or they got, you know, some people were making fun of the fact that there's this hand massage thing. They always have a paper bag on their hand, and you just rub it. That's so weird. I don't want to touch their hand. It's a simple, it's the experiential part of the thing that we're talking about. It's all giving them an experience that's beyond, a little bit different. It's not just, you know, 'cause you're damn good at making it beautiful. I mean, that's what you guys are known for. You're really, really, really the best of the best, and been doing it a long, long time.
So one of my clients had a good suggestion. She was like, you know, it's kind of when I'm sitting at the chair and I'm getting my hair done and my hands are being rubbed, she's like, it's kind of, it's getting in the way of the stylist, but it's also, I can't fully concentrate on either thing because it's just so much going on at once. And she recommended getting gloves that were like warmers, so that you could stick your hands in the gloves and they could warm while you're sitting there. That way you're not having to move your hands all around while you're getting your hair done.
Yeah.
I already found pairs that would work. Thing is, it's when it's being applied, when it has to come out. You can still run into that, where it's gonna be inconvenient rubbing it in, taking it off. It's just, because it's a time thing.
Still a possibility, because I know.
But I mean,
it
you
says
could do
come up
it,
to right
we
there.
could do it, they could do it while they're processing. We
Right.
could do it anytime. And
Right, so
then
it just depends what service
the
they're
part of the, and that is a great massage, or great point of it, because it's warm, and then it's the consistency for every single guest. You know, every guest is going to have that, and then just making sure that every guest is receiving the little hand massage at least, and that rubs the rest of the product in.
But I mean, the hand massage might not be for you. That might not be your thing. You know, like some people. Brenda can't stand the eye patches. You know, she just like doesn't. It rubs her the wrong way. But she loves the Malibu, so she shares the Malibu with people. You know, so that's her thing. You know, if it's something that rings to you, that you see makes a difference for people, and you know doesn't interrupt. I mean, it's got to be done in a way that goes with the flow, and there's a little bit of planning for it. Especially now with the buy one get one free. You know, they get one today, and they can get one in the future, or they get two today. You know, some people were doing the whole trifecta, and people were getting three of them or four of them in one day, which is fine either way. Just find your comfort zone so that there's an offering at every guest. So up front when they walk in, hey, I got a few new things that they're going to be talking to you about back there to see if you like with hand massage. Somebody might not want any of those, but they might want what we're talking about with the mouth. I mean, every time we talk about that, I get excited. If I had hair, I'd want whatever that was. You know, like that's exciting. Well, you're passionate about that. And that's what they
Yeah, that was
excites
awesome.
them.
If that's what, like, I've never heard Dilma talk so passionately about something, like the way you spoke about Malibu, and that can be like your thing, that you, or not you, just you, the way you talk about it, because I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. If we have to figure out whatever we have to do for your booking wise so that you can make that work, like you tell your guests that, they hear you say that, like they will listen to you, because you sound like you know, and you do, because you're speaking from experience.
And when they talk on, even when they book an appointment with you, well, when Mickey's answering the phone, Mickey goes, Dylan always wants to have this other, now, I'm gonna add, we can always take it off, but I'm gonna put it on there anyway. So that they're giving that support too, so that everybody's in the same conversation. I had somebody yesterday say, one of the interns that was there, was in the staff meeting in the morning, and she said, you know, I've asked everybody, you know, I've been asking people, inviting them to try out some of the new services. She said, one woman said, 3 people already asked me. Well, that's okay. That's like 3 people asking for dessert and something to drink. It's okay. And it went, the results were better, you know. So it's really, I don't know how many guests are on the book for today, but I think it's around 20 or 30. So say it's 25. So that's like 8 Lux upgrades, approximately, to do 1/3 that number. You know, that's achievable if everybody, you know, is in the same game, we're all in that conversation. So it's not something that, you know, is just good for Friday or just good, you know, at certain times. It really has to become about the way we are, because it's a predictor of the future. It really will tell us where we're going.
Well, and a lot of other, like salons and stuff, like they have different, it's already built in, so it's like we're building this in, and it's kind of, that's why we're having to put so much effort and change, kind of shift the way we're doing things, because it's not working. Like we have to add something else that is, so that we can grow, so that's why we're here. And But I notice some days it's like it just has to become a part of the day every day. So then it's not like, oh, I did it today. Well, like, okay, but what about just keeping it a part of who we are? So now we are now in hand, and it's all consistency. Like, so we want to be consistent with the whole brand as a whole. So that if they go here or over there, like we had a woman message on Instagram because she posted something that said, oh, try our new offerings, and the lady said, oh, I was there, I didn't get that. So that just means she didn't know that we were doing that. So it wasn't offered to her. And we also, just so everybody knows too, I'm having, they're being printed right now. There'll be signs for the buy one, get one free add-ons. And then a bunch of different menus. There'll be a million menus. So then it's not all on you to explain, like you can just hand somebody a sheet to help you explain everything.
So for today, you're gonna get a menu that's just a regular pretty one. They used this yesterday and it really helped with people to know what was there and how to say it. So it's just a raw piece of paper.
Yeah, that's just a piece of paper.
But it's something
printed,
that
right.
you have, because I know you don't have any support material, and that makes it a challenge too. When people were saying, well, it makes it easier for me if I have something that I know what I'm saying. I don't know how to say the whole I thing, and it's written there, and you can just even use that piece of paper. That's a support for you.
Well, I have to say, thank you. Everybody did such a great job this morning being here.
Yes, thank you.
A few people were late.
So, is there a way that, at least...
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
We were
I was-
gonna all go like
Yeah,
this
we were
when
gonna
you
be
walked
like-
in, but we were in the middle of a
Accountability.
conversation.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad that came up because that's been heavy on my mind the last couple weeks, accountability and integrity. And actually what I was working on this morning and for the last couple weeks is accountability and integrity. And it was you that said last week, we had a conversation, was it last week? Had a conversation about what is integrity. So the foundation of a company has been built on this trust with each other. Like trust everybody to do the right thing. Like we don't have layers of management that people have to go to get something done. You don't just have to call corporate. I can't do that, I have to call corporate. You can do whatever is right in the moment to take care of that human right in front of you, wherever it is. If you're in public somewhere, you can do the right thing to take care of them from our family. You know, that's just how we've always been. You know, it's been our nature and our way. You know, there's a lot of instances of that over time, and 45 years have been occurring. And it makes me really proud of us, our family, and our people, whether, you know, you're a teenager or whether Maria is how old? 71, 72. You know, we have a wide range of generations here. Anyway, I'm working on a project about integrity. So more to come about that, accountability and integrity. So there's some interesting insights into that, but it's just going to catapult us to the next level. Because this year, last August, when we had our meeting up at Artichoke, you know, I made a declaration to have 2025 be the best year ever for all of us. And, you know, with that came a lot of things that I wasn't expecting. My father-in-law, beginning of the year, died unexpected, you know, like out of the blue. Like, how's this supposed to be the best year ever, you know? I lost my mentor, my idol, who I love so much, you know? How could this be the best year ever? And then, you know, Michelle and I have had some struggles with IVF and her having a baby. You know, we're doing everything we can for that. And she's had some ups and downs, and, you know, right now we have an embryo that's in there, and we don't know if it's viable, if it's going to make it or not. Little Daphne, we're calling her, and there's about 5.5 weeks, and the numbers aren't good, and it doesn't look promising, but, you know, lots of prayers, and there's still hope that will happen. But out of that declaration, you know, like, it was no joke that we have to, like, I am making this declaration that 25 is not over yet. It's still in the works. And, you know, we're going to be doing some things that ensure that happens, that you all have the brightest future ever, that your lives continue to grow and get better, that you're already great life, that you're already smiling Friday nights, and you're space you're in right now with your new friend and or whatever you might have going on in life that's very special. To see you all beam and happy and loving your lives is really important to me. And we're working on making sure that continues to happen. So, and thank you for noticing that I was late. And thank you for calling me on it. Good for you. Okay, I like that. And I like what you said when you said do the right thing when nobody's looking, because that's what we're built on and will always be that way. So,
Is Frankie here?
Yeah, I told them 5 minutes. They're early.
yeah, what's my
They're
earliest?
15 minutes early.
She's
Yeah,
always
we have till
15 minutes
10:30.
We got 15 more? Okay. So, I learned a lot from, listening to what you guys are saying, sharing about, the myths and these kids. Like, your feedback really matters. It's really important to know, because you're the ones doing the work. You're the ones on the court with people. So I just want to hear what you're hearing. What's going through your mind right now? And the conversation so far, I wasn't here for the first part, but what you're present to, what your thoughts are. Yeah, buts, what ifs, I don't know.
Well,
Is it
everyone's
idea?
been really good about telling me who got what upgrades done.
Okay,
I have to
great.
say
Yeah, acknowledging the victories, right? Yeah, that's been supportive for you, right? Yeah. 'Cause you don't like to do the walk back, right? Yeah.
She did. I was watching. She was talking.
She will, I know,
She
but
was
I'm just
doing
saying,
it. I was-
yeah, it helps her.
I was seeing her. No, but it was really cool on Wednesday to see her and Carolyn work together as like a really good team, and they did really well because their numbers crushed it. Because the results show, can tell you, and they did really great.
Oh, I have a question. So when we add the add-ons, you have to make the separate appointment, and will that inflate any of the numbers? Like, will it count as an extra appointment,
Could,
or is it okay?
it could, yeah, that's a good question. We have to look at that,
Yeah, that's good.
check that out.
Because it could kind of skew, right? If
Yeah, I
was
think
like-
it does then come
Yeah.
up as a different appointment, but we have to do it that way because we have to sell.
Oh, you're
membership
saying for
first.
counting purposes. Or for, well, at least they're rebooked.
I'll check it,
Oh.
I'll check it,
Oh,
we'll look
that's
into
a
that,
good
it's a good
point.
question, we'll
I didn't think about that.
see if that would make the
Why do we
percentage
have
go
to
lower.
sell the members? Why can't it just?
I gotta fix that, it's something I
Yeah.
gotta work on. I gotta find another way to do that.
Like, just.
Well, it's just he's gotta find another way, cause inventory wise, we can't just be like, oh, remember that she has this free one. How many people is that gonna happen when they,
We'll find another way. There's
Yeah.
just, that system has a lot of outs in it. We just the first time we ever used that function and it found to be a little bit cumbersome to do it, sticking point, so,
I don't need an extra click, that's all I'm saying.
yeah.
that's what I had to fix, that's what we were
No,
fixing.
and that's right, because one more click,
That was
more
good.
Not that
more
it's
time you
all
gotta
about
spend
me,
there,
but-
Right.
more time you gotta spend there than with the guests too.
Yeah.
And then they're booked so little you can't click on them to ring them out. That's the annoying part.
Well, that's one, so about that, when we have like an express gloss or whatever, it needs to be booked for like 15 minutes on the co-stylist and not 5 minutes in my cutting time, because that 5 minutes is taken out of my cutting time where I don't have time with them.
Yeah,
So it was supposed to be booked, if it's gonna be you doing it, it's 15 minutes on the stylist book. If not, you're either. it
Well,
gets
and you have a
shut
But
co-stylist.
I'm saying
And
she
also,
still needs that
5
time
minutes to apply
somewhere.
that, they're
So-
not getting
right.
that on their hair for 5 minutes. It's basically getting put on at the bowl
Well,
and
but
rinsed right
you're
off,
different
because
because you
5
have
minutes
a
is.
stylist that's open. This is how you have somebody next to you that's open that we can move it to. Why it's 5 minutes is because, like, let's say somebody like Sarah, she's not taking that time. We still have to put it on the book somewhere
That's the
on
lowest
her
amount of
book,
time you could
but
bill.
she's not physically taking 15 minutes with them in the back. So that's why it's 5.
Right, but we
Yours
need to figure
is-
out how to move that time down
Yeah,
5
yeah,
minutes,
or-
because when I'm booked every half an hour, that 5 minutes is a lot of time for me.
yeah, so they could just actually plop it on top of the haircut if it doesn't go in another column. You can either
Well, they
it-
do plop it on top of the haircut,
That's what
but
she's
then
doing.
that's 5 minutes taking it out of my haircut time.
No, if they put it on top of it, it's the same as, because it doesn't go in white space.
Yeah, but if she's saying.
No, it has to
there's
go in white
processing
space, so
time in
I
there.
have that extra 5
Are you
Oh,
minutes.
you want the 5,
I need
got it.
that
I
extra
got
5
it. That
minutes,
makes
because
sense.
when I'm booked every half an hour,
I got it.
That
Well,
5 minutes
for, we
being
just
taken
have
out
to
of my
train
service.
people to book
That makes
whoever
sense.
you're,
I
she
understand what
has
you're saying.
Lizelle or Nicole with her always. We just have to train who's ever booking her to book it on their book.
No, but this is for, she's talking about everybody. This is gonna affect
Yeah,
everybody the
everybody.
same way it affects.
Well, I mean,
So-
it doesn't affect, like, so she does it all day long. It doesn't affect her, but I don't know. Like, so this is just kind of, it's individualized. We
So-
have to kind of see how it goes.
Like you may just need like 45-minute processing time the way we have it at Bayfront to accommodate those little things.
No, I don't. I just need that 5 minutes of time.
That's easy. That's easy. Just do it.
Because I don't even need an apprentice. I can be booked every half an hour and do all my own shampoos myself. But I can't have that 5 minutes of time taken away from me in
Yeah, so
a half an hour
you
spot.
want it booked on there. That's
I mean, you
that's
can
what
book it on
automatically
there,
will.
then it's just a 15.
No, it's just 5. All she needs is 5. Just put 5 on there, put the 5-minute one on there, and then between you and your associate, you figure it out, either one of them. Doesn't need to be a 15-minute.
I mean, you could if you wanted. If you wanted more time, you could do 15 minutes, is what I'm saying.
No,
And then
because
it's
I'm
on
not
your
trying
book.
to charge them all that extra money.
Well, it's the same what you used to charge them for a glaze. It's a lower cost for, it's the 15-minute one is like 75 or something.
80.
80. And
And
then
the other one's 40.
40, right. So it's up to you. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I just need my 5 minutes.
That's all. It's so simple.
We'll
I don't
figure
think that you need to make it any bigger than that. And then you see how it goes. And then you may need more, may need less, or might work perfect. But these are all new things to experiment with because we've had nothing, one thing I see that happens is this is not here, but it's happened in one of the other salons is somebody needs extra time, so what they do is they take the service and they just stretch the appointment out. And what that does is it gifts additional time. Here's an example, like a bang trim. It's a 15-minute bang trim is converted to a 30-minute, 15-minute bang trim. So a 15-minute bang trim is like $30 or whatever, it's $32. It's stretched to 30 minutes, like stretched by just adding time. Essentially what that is you're gifting them a 30-minute bang trim. 15 minutes of that 30 minutes. So gift that, put that in the system. So we book it as 30 minutes. If you want to gift it, that's fine. But we just have to book it properly so that it's not just stretched. Because then when somebody goes to rebook it,
Block
and they
it,
book it that
don't
way.
extend the appointment, just block it.
Well,
No, that's the
he's
same
saying
thing.
no.
That's just as
No.
bad. Because that doesn't
He's saying
tell us what happened
he
on the
wants
book.
it. The next time they come in, we're not going to know that was blocked time. He wants it like gifted. Like so, if somebody needs 30 minutes, but you
No, but what
want.
about the people that are charging it and extending it, is what I'm saying, so.
Well, no, that's fine. Then you're actually charging for it. But we're saying
But you
if
still
it's
can't extend it. You have to charge for what.
if you're
that time.
if
Yeah,
you're
you can't
doing a
just rip open
30-minute bang
time like
trim,
that's
charging
critical.
as a 30-minute bang trim, that's fine. If you're doing a 30-minute bang trim, charging as a 15-minute bang trim, that's
Doesn't
when.
happen here, so it's really not an issue.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
why
bringing it up,
everybody's
that
like,
he
what are you
doesn't
talking-
do that, but it's like, it's just something that messes up the system, and also, then that guest doesn't know. There's one guest here I see goes to both places, back and forth between the two. A couple people do that. So it just keeps the history clean. It also lets them know that you're gifting that time if you are doing that.
Everybody here is pretty good about.
It's not an issue here, I shouldn't even bring it up here, because it's not something you guys have to handle. Yeah.
Before I forget, first things, I would like for all my clients to have Malibu Sea and Sunflower, all my core clients. If they don't want it, I'm gonna take it, but because I really want to sell them that, and I know the benefits, but I don't have the time. So I'd rather to bid ad, I'm gonna convince them. All my clients, they're gonna want it, because I know that they
Well, just
also
even the way
need
you
it.
talked about it,
So we put it on there,
Passionate.
and
Yeah,
book
yeah,
it from the
yeah, I
front, book it from the get-go, and if they decide no, they don't, but
But
this is how
she's
you
saying
book
she
your
might
clients.
need more time.
No, that's what I'm
We'll figure
saying,
it
when
out.
you book it with that time.
Good. Second thing, I find out, so my apology in advance, that if we offer 9 out of 10 say yes.
Wow.
Just one client who's gonna say no, and probably the one that say no is because I may not use the right words. But if we use the right word, 10 out of 10, because at the end of the day, it's like telling someone, if you don't add this liquid to the gas, your car is gonna be broken tomorrow. Nobody wants that,
Yeah.
Right.
So definitely everyone needs what we are offering.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
It's gonna make like the sunflower, after what you told me that the red color lasts longer, it works for red color, works for everyone.
I
Why
love it.
not to have it, you know? The benefits are.
I've heard that from several people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it
and
really
9 out
makes
of
a
10
difference,
are gonna
yeah.
say, I
9 out
guarantee
of 10 is
it.
gonna
You're the
say yes,
pros.
yeah.
You guys, your word matters so much to people.
Yeah, that's what you guys say. Like they listen to you, just like I listen to my like you guys are the professional. And that's why they're coming to you because you're an intelligent artist.
And last thing, sorry, but internet sucks. Over there at the computer, sometimes we lost like an hour dealing with the computer that is old. We need a new computer, please. At
Back.
least for
That
us.
one's
Yeah,
fine.
that one is,
So the internet connection there is no good?
oh my God,
Is
it's
it-
so
not
bad
the
that
computer itself, it's the internet?
yeah, we
You're
lost
same with
2
your
hours
phones?
every morning fighting
Well,
with that
it
computer.
is that the computer.
And yes, we
it's
can
really-
use
we
our
can
cell
get a
phone,
new
but-
netbook for like $100 or something.
Yeah.
But it's
So-
not the computer, it's
It's
the
the
internet.
computer and the internet.
It's both.
You know?
The internet makes the ATM go out. It makes it just sucks here.
It's terrible.
And I don't know. I've really tried hard to.
And I know that that's a lot to ask,
learn about
but if we
internet.
can do something.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm happy. I want you to ask for what you need. It's okay to talk about that.
And listen, if you tell somebody something and nothing gets done about it, let me know about it, okay? If it doesn't get done internally, if you've been asking about something that doesn't get done, and these things matter because I hold you up. So that's important. If that's a sticking point, just like the extra click from Melinda.
VIP, that thing, since it's been changed, Sarah 10 times, me 10 times with one client trying to get it
So
to
unfortunately,
copy
there's
and
nothing we
paste.
can do about that.
I
That's
don't know what happened
California
with it.
law, and it's.
Oh, what?
It's through the system that the.
What do you
can't
refer
take more
To
than
copy and
$2,000.
paste it now, to copy and paste it.
What are you
It's-
No, they're
even
two
I do
separate
the
things.
space and then the backspace, ask her, it's not just me.
Well, that, yeah, we've
It
always.
was-
Oh no, I found it easy. I'll show you. I know what you're talking about. When you're copying and pasting it to use the code. Well, at least that's easier. They can leave. We can still give
Not
them
even
a
use,
total.
yeah, use the code, but you can bring them out.
But right, I mean, but we can ring the VIP. If they already have the VIP, we can check. At least they're not standing there having to wait. I'll show you. I found a way that makes it. You just have to click it. That's this boulevard. I mean, I'll show you it. I'll show you too, Sarah. And then
Show
you
me
can-
too.
Sorry.
Our day start, because we are the first one here every morning.
Yeah, they
2
open.
hours yelling at the computer and, you know, it's a lot of stress every morning because
No,
we don't
it's
know how
great.
the day's gonna be with that thing, you know.
Okay, yeah. Well, good, good to know that, because
Maybe we can.
I think that should be an easy fix. It really should be, because,
I just don't know how we can get a new computer thing for $100. That's like easy, but just I don't know about the internet here. I don't know. It's just that's a hit. I don't know.
And that's
I've
something that the clients
I've
complain all
ChatGPT'd
day.
it. I
It's
don't know.
about how awful.
yeah, okay. Which internet, which Wi-Fi do you use?
That one, that's a waste of time.
That one's the
It goes
worst.
from T-Mobile to router protected.
Yeah.
So it keeps bouncing off both.
Oh, and you guys log into T-Mobile too?
No, it just likes the computer.
Yeah, it just goes.
Oh, the computer goes back and forth?
Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one also doesn't work for clients.
Yeah.
But
router
then
protected.
it makes the ATM go out. It is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, or work from here.
Well, we have a horrible service here anyways. And then I don't.
Cell service, the internet service
Cell-
should be okay, but there's something wrong with our Wi-Fi. We gotta fix that. Okay, okay.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you
it's
never
always
see.
a bad cell.
You want Malibu C for all
Yeah.
your plants?
Please.
What you should
What time is
do
it?
is,
You're good.
I'll make just please write this down, a wish list, okay? That's number one. You want to have the Malibus and the sunflowers booked with yours. Let's
Yeah,
write these
good.
things down so that we can follow up. So the next meeting we have, if these things aren't
Tuesday.
addressed or aren't handled, that they come up again. So we get them handled for everybody. And stay on top of it. It's not just a talking point. Especially if it's going to save your life sometime.
Thank you. Thank you for being
The
here.
Malibu's included in the $15.
Some of them. I'll show you.
Some
I
are
have a
15,
sheet.
some are 20. I actually
Oh, was I
talk
wrong?
to you about that today, because I
Thank
think we
you.
probably
Never
should
mind.
do a $20 one as well, like we have a 10 lux, 15 lux, and I think we need to do a 20 lux for the Malibus.
Okay.
But most regular ones, I think C is a 15.
Aren't
Can
they
you
all
make sure-
called Malibu Sea?
Can you make sure
Isn't the
that,
brand name Malibu Sea?
Yes.
Yeah, the brand name's Malibu Sea.
can you make sure that there's a print, like 10 of those of current, the ones that we have current, the current Lux upgrades that we have, that there's 10 copies printed out, of just the
Yeah.
paper one, so
Yeah.
that everybody has that too.
The-
And that the message gets to Mickey about your booking,
Yeah.
and it gets to,
I'm doing that now. Yeah.
message
Thank you.
gets to Mickey about your booking as well. And then you get your Malibu question answered, we're gonna sort that out. Okay, what is your takeaway? What are you leaving with this morning? Maggie?
My client's here, I'm sorry.
She was here early, that was good.
I got
She
it.
was, yes.
What's your takeaway? this morning?
Just continue being consistent.
Okay, yeah, yeah, really, it's bottom line, yeah.
Consistency and communication.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah. What else?
Well, I think like.
I'm sorry about your grandmother. I'm very sorry.
Maybe. So, what's it called? I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. Well, sometimes I forget that, 10 out of 9, people would say, yes or no. So I just have to, ask them.
Yeah. That's all, just like dessert.
Do you want her to get yours?
Same thing, do not forget to ask. If you ask, they always gonna say yes.
Especially from you, because you're intelligent, smart, you know what you're saying. You have that knowledge from Tracy, like you were saying, everything, when you were talking about that, it reminded me of how she would talk about it. Like, that was funny, I was like, I forgot about that.
Okay?
And I have to say, that Lizelle and that Nicole right there have been doing phenomenal.
I was gonna say that. I will say that it does depend really. I think the teamwork with the stylist itself, I think it's big. But I will say that depending on which stylist I'm with,
What do you mean?
like depending on which stylist I'm with, I'm more like,
You're out of your comfort zone more?
yeah.
I get
And
that.
when sometimes I feel like I'm rushing and I'm like, I can't ask you right
You're probably
now.
more stressed too
Yeah.
because you're working with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like when you work with Virginia, maybe, like,
What's an example of their effectiveness? You were sharing that they've been effective at what? What's working?
Lizelle seems much more like you have a confidence about you when you walk. Like
Like in how she's asking people for
how she just
offerings?
holds herself
Yeah.
in general.
Okay.
I watched her do a really hard blow dry, and I was getting nervous.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking by getting nervous, and it was kind of just thrown. It was an extension blowout, and it was beautiful. And she handled it very much with great. It's all about how you handle things and how you speak. If you act and look like, oh shit, I'm messing this up right now, they're gonna be like, you don't know what you're doing? What do you mean you don't know what and you did a great, and you've been very consistent as far as, I've seen you up there, I use this, whatever, and Nicole, you're here with your little man, thank you, and coming out of your shell and growing, and good job.
But
What's
her
your takeaway?
also, sorry, but her
Yeah.
also is doing a very
You
good
see
job.
that?
Yeah, this girl, she's awesome, and I like that she's not afraid of anything. Just go, you can do it.
That's
And
her, she never
just
says
go
no.
like,
You
she never say no, and
yeah.
she just go like, I got you.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah, that's nice. That's
I know,
neat to
like
see,
when
right? Yeah.
that blow dry the other
did a
day.
good job. And that woman is not easy. She was with
I know, so Dilma was like,
Well, there was a
is-
moment she had to pick up a flat iron and just like kind of like.
girl, you passed the test. It's one of the kind. So
yeah.
That's
she
a
did a
big,
good job. Yeah.
that's a big compliment.
She is not easy.
Yeah, I know, she's actually the one that I've learned not to take some of the things that the clients do personally, you know what I mean? Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, ouch, But she just like, I don't know.
she just says what
She's
yeah,
just
she
like,
hurt her feelings, so
okay.
she hurt her feelings.
Oh, that lady?
That lady, she's, you know, she's so.
Because did you see her just picking up the flat iron? And I'm like,
Yeah. Sarah's dad came home.
Welcome home, Daddy. Nice. Sarah, I think you had 5, maybe 5 or more, at least one per guest yesterday, or Lux upgrades. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, she makes sure of it.
Now, which ones are you working with? Which ones are you finding the most success with?
Probably the color lock
Yeah,
and
that's the sunflower one?
Sunflower
Yeah.
one, all reflections.
Yeah?
Those are usually always my go-tos.
Okay. All right, well done.
Everyone benefits from that, honestly.
Yeah, okay, great.
But then like, I think like with Doma too, I haven't really thought about Malibu, but I worked with Tracy, I don't know why I'm not doing the Malibu.
Yeah.
So I think
forget
I
about
wanna add my list, at least for my foils, starting out with my foils.
Yeah.
Having
So
that
which Malibu
conversation.
do you guys want?
Malibu
Which one?
blondes.
out of-
Blondes.
You want the
Yeah.
blondes?
Yeah. So for every foil service too, I'm gonna have that conversation. Now, would you do it after?
No,
the
before.
foil? Before the foil?
It preps the hair.
But also there is one for pre-color.
Oh, yes, the orange.
Color prep. Color prep.
Color
Yeah.
Color prep everyone before color.
That's the one you want, color.
That's the one. She would,
Okay.
yeah, that would be the first 15 minutes of every Tracy color while she would smoke a
Yeah.
cigarette.
Okay,
But
so color prep, okay.
it does. I mean, it's a great. It really is a good product. Like, it's,
Lizelle, what was your takeaway? You're not getting
Oh, it's okay if they say no, because sometimes I was asking and they're like, no,
Okay.
they're like, no, like, it's too heavy for my hair, but I'm like, okay.
Right?
But I mean, yeah, I think it goes with communication with the stylist too, because sometimes they're like back to back to back to back, and sometimes you don't have time to ask, or sometimes you're with 2 people, so like you get kind of stuck with communication, and sometimes you can't communicate with the stylist, so like, you know,
So I'm going to invite you to plan the day early. So when you know who you're with, have the conversation before the day gets going about mapping out, like, what could we do on these guests from their perspective? How can I support you and what can we do for these guests? So that there's a little bit of a plan so it's not last minute. Because we have to make this work. So whatever you can do to make sure that we're not too busy to not do that.
well, that's what I noticed. Like, that's what I was talking about. I noticed that somebody had told another set, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and they were like, no, we don't have time. And so then that's where it's like, so then we have to find a way so that there always is time. Like, so even if we have to plan ahead of time to move stuff around, I don't know. Like, so that's a good point that we have to figure out. Like you were saying, maybe thinking of ahead of time, because it's going to benefit the stylist as well.
Well, for the color prep, that's easy, because she's not doing it. Her
I'm
associate do it.
I'm not
So we
talking
can
about her.
book them
She's
like
great.
15 minutes ahead of time now.
Yeah.
I mean,
And just tell them
so-
you have to come in 15 minutes earlier. You know, you could just change that appointment, or it'll text them that it's not 11:30,
Right.
it's 11:15 now.
No, that's it. Right.
Yeah, and that could be put on top of whoever her other client is
mean,
under there. So
something,
that's easy. We
you
can
know that.
definitely add those in. That's easy.
Yeah.
Or
No,
you can
that's
just
easy.
tell them their appointment time is at,
Right, it's 15 minutes
Yeah.
earlier. That's all.
because they're
Oh, no.
getting prepared
That'll
before the
be
foil service.
That's
And it's
an
just like
easy
any
one.
of those salons that use K18 and Olaplex with all their color services.
Seriously, like,
They required to do that.
she's waiting
She
to
can go,
use the back
she can
room.
go, she can go.
Oh, she's just waiting. She wants to use back here.
All right, well,
She's just
listen, I know you all have what you need. I'm counting on you to make this happen. If you're doing it and somebody else is not, you want to hold your colleagues accountable just as well. Because if one does it and one doesn't do it, it's still going to create another problem for us. So you really need to lift each other up and
Well, that
support each
makes
other
us
that
a
way.
team. Like, it just it's very helpful. I want, like, it's so, you know, the energy when we're all working together. Like, or somebody needs help with this person. Like, everybody helps each other instead of it being like that energy where one man for himself. It's so much better when when one person succeeds, we all succeed. If one person's failing, we're all failing. It affects everybody. So that's why it really matters what every single stylist is, every single co-stylist is doing, etc.
Thank you all. Have an awesome weekend. Well, awesome
Thank
day,
you, everybody.
awesome-
Delma, what about, I didn't hear what Delma said.
What's your takeaway?
She thought she was going to get away.
She was
She's like, I'm busy with the baby. Sorry.
like, since Delma works with a couple
She's
of,
been doing a great job.
hairstylists at the same time, she's usually having a hard time for the ads on. Because she has, 3 clients at the same time, so it's very hard for her. So,
How could we fix that?
She still does it. I don't know how you do it.
yeah, she tried to do her best, but it's,
What does she think?
So what do you ask?
What would help her?
I don't know how to fix it. I don't know, because believe me, since she's my sister, I really go hard on her, but,
Yeah, you do. You do. You think? You would think you would say go soft on her. No, you don't.
because I want to work with my ads on, and also she wants to look good in front of Sarah, because Sarah's opinion is important to her.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, I have seen her
Yes,
crying because she said, I
you
just
see that?
couldn't because I have to shampoo the next one. And I'm late. She has to be on my chair in 2 minutes. And so, yeah.
So what I also notice is that there are times where there are other stylists who are not busy, not just associates, and their support could help with something like that too. So other stylists pitching in and helping with the additional services is also an option. You know, we have sometimes where a stylist has 2 guests for the whole day, and they could really help out. They don't have to be labeled associate to have this work.
That's what I was saying.
That's true.
Yeah, because sometimes it feels like there's no other person that can wash this head, just me, you know what I mean?
When really there is.
Well, and don't be afraid to ask, because that happened yesterday, and we had a
We all
client
went,
that
we all
tell-
went through the training,
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
all.
all about being part of the team and
Just
asking
because-
if you need help. Like, we had a client show up yesterday that wasn't on the book, and it was a big extension blowout, like big thing. And we asked Dory if she could do it, because we really couldn't figure out any other way, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't, I have 2 clients
She's really
coming up
nice.
from
I feel
Brenda.
bad.
You know, and I said, okay, well, we'll figure it out, just go, we'll figure it out. And we did, Ally stepped in, and Ally shampooed for Brenda.
Ally
and-
always.
Exactly, so it's just a matter of asking, and Ally wouldn't have known, you know, and it would look like she's sitting there not doing anything, but that's only because she doesn't know. You know, because she's not
There's
technically assigned to
communication.
anybody.
Communication.
So if you do need that, just come to the desk and be like, Lexi, I need help. I need this, this one's running me. Whatever you need, come to the desk.
Yes, communicate.
Yeah,
Don't just
and we will
don't
find
suffer
you.
in silence.
You know, we'll support her.
It just
Whatever
looks like
she
there's
needs.
some that we're willing to, and there's some that are.
Well, that's why you
But that's
don't
okay.
need you don't
Leave
need
that
to
to us.
figure that
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't need to
And
be
then
the one to manage that.
Edgar likes having her to help him with blow dry.
Oh,
Like Saturday,
Oh.
he has to keratin, and she came to me and she said, how? I'm the only one working, I have you and Edgar, and he wants me to help, how am I gonna, and she definitely didn't have the time to help him with
Yeah.
the blow dry. It was impossible.
yeah, that's a good problem. That's a good problem we're coming up against. Actually, I say that because if we need more people to help support that we can do those other services, then we'll do that. Because we will do that for sure. Because if that's what we need to accomplish that, so she's not over, she can do what she does with peace and not feel rushed, and then we can get those services done too.
I just don't want anybody to feel afraid to ask me because I'm always down. for
No,
any-
Aaliyah's always help.
Yeah, I'm always saying yes. I mean, even if I'm not busy, or even if I am busy, I'll probably make the time because.
She will, exactly, but she won't know, you can't expect them to just know and figure it out, so come talk to them, and if you don't feel comfortable
And
talking
even
to
if it's somebody that you
come
don't,
to the desk.
yeah, you don't need to be in the middle of it.
And we'll ask for it.
Not having, we're not busy enough yet to not have enough, to not, there's enough support in the business to be able to get these things done with everybody who's there. It might not be just the one who's designated, but with the whole team, there's enough people. We're not that busy to this extreme yet, where,
Well, and all
now there
the-
might be certain days and certain times, but there's other people that we want to have support you.
And whoever is this thing that is not a part of the team, whatever that is, we have to address that so that we can all be a team, whatever that is,
Right.
because we can't operate. It doesn't work. Like it's not healthy either. I don't want that on her
So
shoulders.
point it out during the day, don't wait to the meeting. Like if, bring it, you should, when you see it or when you hear it, point it out that day. It shouldn't only come up in a meeting. We need to
Well,
have this
sometimes I think it
stuff sorted
does,
out.
but sometimes I don't even always know the answer.
Well, now we know. Dilma will have the answer.
Well, I'm saying sometimes Dylan's the one bringing it. I mean, I'm talking about
No,
everything.
he's just saying, don't wait.
In general.
Do
Okay.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
When there's an
It's a good
issue,
team.
bring
It's a
it
good
up,
team.
exactly.
It's a good team. Honestly, this is the best team that we ever had.
I agree. I definitely agree.
It's a very
Yeah.
good team.
Yes, we've had some teams.
Just getting better. All right, thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody, thank you for being here.
It was nice to meet you, little man.
Thank you for coming.